News at 10 p.m. starts now.
Tonight at 10 o'clock, reaction continues to pour in from sports fans and Sacramentans over the passing of former Sacramento Kings head coach and basketball Hall of Famer Rick Adelman. He was 79 years old. Thanks for joining us tonight for Fox 40 News at 10. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. Adelman had a nearly decade-long playing career in the NBA before he turned over to coaching. The Kings made the playoffs in every one of his 8 seasons as coach here, reaching the Western Conference Finals back in 2002. Fox 40's Rowena Shaddix joining us live outside the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento after speaking with one of his former players and local sports experts about the impact and the legacy, Row, that man leaves behind.
Well, Nikki and Eric, that is correct. They say that he is not only going to be remembered as a great coach, but a great man, and that he inspired everyone he was around.
I was really surprised, and I mean, it really did hit me a little bit. You know, my heart kind of dropped.
Oh, that's so sad.
Coach Adelman was a big person in my NBA career and as a person.
They all remember the Hall of Fame coach as just an all-around great guy. 2-time NBA All-Star and former Kings player Brad Miller also played for Coach Adelman on other teams.
Years in Sac, but then, you know, I chased him down to Houston, and then we ended up in Minnesota at the end. So, you know, I ended up playing almost half my career with Coach Adelman. Like I say, him and his family always made me feel kind of like a younger son kind of deal.
Those who knew Coach Rick Adelman also say it was like losing a friend.
Rick and I were great friends. I mean, we had a business relationship, more or less, me as a reporter and him as the head coach of the Kings, but we got along very well.
Jim Crandall was Fox 40 sports director from 1984 to 2022.
An outstanding coach and a high character coach. I know that Kings fans will always fondly remember Rick Adelman and the way he led those really, really, really good Kings teams to that close to a championship. Should have been. Not only will Kings fans remember Rick Adelman, of course, but today's basketball fans know that David Adelman, his son, was the coach of the Denver Nuggets. And that's a very good franchise, and they have won a lot of games, a championship team not that long ago. So, yeah, David Adelman carries on Rick's legacy, I guess, as the head coach of the Denver Nuggets.
Monique Ambers coached the Monarchs from 2003 to 2009.
Brought a championship mindset to the team, because I feel like that's carried over to us as well. You know, like those players had that mindset. So it brought our players into that fold when we started, you know, when the Monarchs came and we really started turning the corner, because they were part of our journey as well. They kept up with, you know, how we did.
He believed in his players. And, you know, it's something that honestly you can't say a lot of coaches you feel that way. Like, they really believe in us. He wasn't a man of a lot of words, but, you know, he would always find a way to sneak a little line in, and you're like, where'd that come from? And you're like, oh, yeah, that was Rick out of the blue walking by. I hit you with some, you know, a little one-liner.
And like Jim Crandall said, the legacy continues through his son David, who is the head coach for the Denver Nuggets. Reporting outside of the Golden One Center, covering local news that matters, Rowena Shaddix, Fox 40 News.
And Ro, before we let you go, I just want to tell you, we just want to tell you, for everybody here in the studio, when Jim Crandall's voice came through in your story, it brought a smile to everybody's face, and Nikki looked right at me and said, hearing his voice makes me want to cry.
It does.
How great that you got to talk with him today, right?
He is the one person that I thought of first of all when I got this assignment, a great assignment to talk about the coach, but Jim Crandall is the man, definitely.
Fighting back tears in here, Ro. I'm so glad you talked to him. Ro, thank you.
Tonight, the Kings also releasing a statement to Fox 40 saying, quote, the Sacramento Kings organization is deeply saddened by the passing of Rick Adelman, a beloved coach whose leadership, character, and vision helped define an era of Kings basketball that inspired our city and captivated fans around the world. For an entire generation of Kings fans, Coach Adelman represented the very best of Sacramento basketball, and he will be remembered for the way that he inspired those around him with humility, integrity, kindness, and an unwavering belief in the power of teamwork. Fox 40 Sports Director Asia Simone Smith will have more on Adelman's passing a little bit later tonight at 10:45 in her sports report.